This is Chestacho.
Alright, buckle up. Here's the fucking lowdown on Catch-22 logic. Catch-22 is a term coined by Joseph Heller in his 1961 novel Catch-22. It's a mindfuck of a situation where you're stuck in a loop of contradictory rules or limitations, and no matter what you do, you're screwed. Kinda like when you're trying to get a loan, and the bank tells you that you can only get it if you can prove that you don't need it. Fuck, right? It's basically the go-to term for when the powers that be create arbitrary rules to hide their own bullshit. In Heller's novel, he puts it like this. If you're a pilot in World War II and you want out of flying dangerous missions, you can request a mental evaluation hoping to be declared insane. But here's the catch. By asking for the evaluation, you're showing sanity. Thus, you're deemed sane enough to fly. What a fucking catch-22. Heller uses this concept throughout the novel to illustrate the absurdity and fuckery of military bureaucracy. Catch-22 doesn't just apply to sanity evaluations. In the novel, it's also used to justify a bunch of military shenanigans. For instance, Yossarian, the protagonist, is told that Catch-22 requires him to do anything his commanding officer tells him to do, even if those orders contradict orders from his higher-ups. What the fuck, right? In a particularly grim part of the book, Catch-22 is defined as the brutal operation of power. An old woman recounts an act of violence by soldiers, showing that Catch-22 isn't just about bureaucratic headaches, but can also lead to real, brutal consequences. Catch-22 doesn't just refer to these logic puzzles, it's also used to justify military bureaucracy in general. For example, one private in the novel keeps getting himself demoted so he can keep the rank he likes. But Catch-22 steps in and says he can only do this so many times before he's sent to the slammer. So, in a nutshell, Catch-22 is a fucking paradoxical situation you can't escape from because of contradictory rules. It's a term to describe the absurdity, frustration, and downright fuckery of situations where you're damned if you do and damned if you don't.